everyone, my name is Ryan Essenburg with Tommy Car Wash Systems and Tommy's Express Car Wash. Today I wanted to share with you a few principles about site selection. If you missed my seminar at last year's car wash show in Vegas, I went over the top 10 criteria when selecting a site. Today I'm going to touch on just a couple of those. The most important site selection trait, I'll tell you, that we look at all the time above and beyond anything else, not the traffic count, not the demographics. The first question I ask, who's our neighbor? Who's next to us? Who are we building with? If we're in a big box retail area and we're an outlot on a big box, we're near other dense retail like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A's, grocery stores, gas stations and all that, we're probably in the right area. Especially those that have made bigger investments than us, may have more data and knowledge on the marketplace, and we're willing to go into that market. So the first criteria, above and beyond anything else, look left and look right. Who's next to us when we go in here? We want anchor stores. We don't want to be driving traffic to this particular lot ourselves. We want to have other people contributing for us to that spot. After we pass test number one of having a great neighbor on the sides of us, secondly, I look at a 3-mile population. Now 3 miles is most important to me because sometimes in a 1 mile, if you're in a heavy, dense retail area, you're not really going to have that many homes if it's great retail. And if you do have high residential 1 mile, that's great. 10,000 in 1 mile is phenomenal. But if not, because it's dense retail, that's okay. A 3-mile population is really the great baseline of the draw area we look at. Next, we look at traffic count. It is important. Of course, we are a destination business that people are driving out of their way to come to, but having the traffic out front just makes it easier. And then for many customers, we are an impulse business of jumping off the street quick in, easy out. And next, we like visibility. Visibility of the wash is important. We have an iconic looking facility, and being able to see it from the street on the way by is very important to us. The next principle in site selection I want to share with you is a theory I call critical density. When we're establishing a market, we like to build multiple sites that can contribute to each other. This is really the core philosophy that's helped our corporate stores be so successful. Each store contributes to the other stores, not competes with the other stores. And the more locations we build, the better the stores do. Oftentimes even 2 miles or less apart from each other. If you were to draw a 2-mile radius circle, 4 miles in diameter, around our corporate stores, we have 4 locations within that circle and wash over 1 million cars a year. This philosophy is something we learned from people at Quick Trip who build stores in a marketplace, and before they go into a market, they know exactly how many stores they need to saturate the market and be the #1 player. And that's exactly what we at Tommy's Express do today. We go in knowing what we need to do to accomplish the market, to be the dominant brand, and take over the city. The last theory that I'll share with you today breaks some of the conventional rules of thinking. Your site, obviously, we want to be the best of the best. And a great rule is that if you don't get the best site, somebody else will. But I also want to add to that in that don't be completely deceived that location is everything, because it's not. I often say product is greater than location. I've seen this played out in our own hometown with a business that went under because it was the wrong business, not the wrong property. It wasn't a great site, but it succeeded as one brand when it failed as another. So beyond all site selection rules, absolutely go for the best. Follow our rules about looking left, looking right, find out who your neighbor is, make sure you've got great demographics, great traffic count. Pick the best sites, because if you don't, somebody else will. But more than anything, make sure you're putting the right product and the best product on that location to be successful. Thanks.